back to more Final Fantasy XIV Online, where last time we continued on with the main scenario quest line and learned more about the... I was going to say myths of the land, but it's more of the history. The history of the, I guess the term Warrior of Light. That not all Warrior of Lights were those with the gift of the Echo, gift slash curse. Pretty much those who have been titled by the populace. I don't know. That was interesting. And very much, I like the picture that they showed of the Warrior of Light. It looked like the one from like the original Final Fantasy, like box art. I kind of like that. Kind of like that a lot. It makes me want to play the original Final Fantasy. Because I've not actually done that. But like I said, it's not as if I haven't seen like the art for it. I don't know, I thought it was interesting. We helped some kiddos try to figure out and realize their dreams, and the best path towards doing that for them. I don't know, I thought it was cute and fun. And today, it looks like it's the second day of the Little Ladies' Day, so might be doing that today as well. We shall see. So glad I found both you and the XIV. Let's not do that, my gosh. Okay. The fates have determined not to allow us a quiet moment. But come, let us have the details from Rin. The rest of our conversation must wait. Let us hear the situation from Rin. Hey Rin, his face is the picture of worry. It happened after Alizé and I saw the children back to Spagirix. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Eldibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. He was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. The Trungians are looking after him now, with Alphino standing by, just in case. His healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you and the guard at the XIV told me where to look. I see, it cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to Spagirix. God damn it. It begins. It begins and I don't like it. Ow. Thancred. I guess I could have used the Aethernet, but meh. Also should finish Eden Raids. That is true, I should. Wasn't there something else I needed to do as well? I've done the trials with Gaius, but I thought there was something else besides Eden that I needed to do. along with the main scenario quest lines. I don't know. Because our friend has already awakened. For that, at least, we could be thankful. Rin found you then. We had to send the children off earlier than planned, but they understood. Thancred, shouldn't you be resting? I fear this bodes ill, not just for Thancred. Alliance raids? Okay. Let's do the E. I'm wrong. It was not here I wanted to go. Oops. I need to go north. And I think I remember them saying that I need to talk to someone in the town for it to start. Worlds apart, Yalfert is the bearer of tidings of some description. Wonderful. Good news, or at least has the potential to be good news. I've received word from Master Yronje. Fortunately, the message was rather thin on details. He only requested that you return to the Crystarium and meet him at the Wandering Stairs. None of the most likely of places for important meetings, but I suppose you might be able to squeeze in a pint or two while you're there. Back to the Crystarium. Oh, Thancred, you're up and about. That's nice. Pray accept mine apologies for calling thee hither at such short notice. The matter I wish to discuss is of considerable import. If it's that urgent, wouldn't it be quicker to use those link pearl things Rin's been telling me about? These are words best delivered in person. Thancred doesn't look too enthused. Did something happen to the empty? Not that doth warrant our immediate attention. The elements are in a state of equilibrium, and the propagation of flora continues apace. So what's this about, then? As thou art aware, we are not of this world, hailing from what is referred to as the Source. However, unlike Shent, Thancred and I exist only as aether given corporeal form. Our bodies remaineth on the source, though the thread that binds us to them doth grow weaker with the passage of time. And if you stay here too long, you might never be able to return. Precisely. Now with the wheels of change and the empty set in motion, we believe this is a fitting juncture to take our leave. We shall but regret not being present to see the transformation reach its completion. That hardly seems worth losing your bodies over, though. If you have to go back to your own world, who are we to stop you? I always knew this day would come. I just... You'll still have Gaia and Shint. I know that you'll see this through to the end. Together. We will. I may not be half the woman Minfilia was, but I have friends I can turn to. They might be brutally honest in their opinion at times, or prefer to save their words and let their actions do the talking, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Just promise you won't transform into a crazy ice lady and try to kill me. Again. Though I can't say what the future might bring, no doubt Rin and Gaia will need your support in the days to come. Alas, the mysteries surrounding the fairy are yet to be solved. Whether thou shalt find the answers that thou seekest, or nay, lend not thine ears to its honeyed words, for thy will is thine own. Never forget this. I won't. The time of our departure is at hand, yet know that no matter where we may be, ever shall we pray for your success. With Yonjay and Thancred set to leave the first, it seems wise to share this development with Yelfort, who will continue to oversee expeditions into the empty. It's up to them now. So I've got to go all the way back towards so. Okay. Hello. Back sooner than I expected. Is everything alright? Oh dear, that's rather unfortunate. I dare say it's something jolly important for them to leave in such a hurry. In any case, I wish them the best of luck, wherever their work may take them. I shall remain here and hold the fort, as it were, make the necessary provisions should any further forays into the empty be required. Safe travels, Master Shint. Yeah. Wonderful. I guess that's it? have to continue the main scenario quest line? I'm not seeing any other of the quest pluses. Huh. Well, what do you have to say, buddy? All finished in the empty for the time being. Jolly good. Should you need to return at any point, we shall have all the necessary supplies at disposal. Should I go to Eden? Maybe there's something there? Should I go to the empty? I'll take a look at the empty just to see. Otherwise, I don't know what to do besides the main scenario quests. Also, this Dusk Storm is wonderful. Okay. Yeah, I try to do as much of the raid quest lines as I can. But this hasn't really happened to me before, where it's kind of stopped midway through just for, like, the main scenario quest to continue along. Usually it's all still one long kind of unbroken quest line. Which I see why they did it with this. Again, we gotta send our people back as soon as possible. Alright then, cool. I guess we speak with Thancred then. Back to the Crystarium. Yes, no. I'm alright with that, though. I'm just, again, curious to see where Eden continues. Now, the only thing I can think of is Gaia's stuff now. Which, again, very concerning. But I also don't know what else to do about that. I don't know where that's going. Not yet, anyway. Alright, Thancred. No. There we go. Pardon me. Alright, buddy. They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. Oh, buddy, come on now. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. Won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's aether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all of this happened without warning. No, there have been warning signs, but everyone is being freaking being stubborn and not telling us when stuff's been going on because they don't want us to worry, but then stuff like this happens. Thancred, Alizé, you're on Jay wherever you are. I love them though. But you make me worried all the time. Not exactly. You'll doubtless recall the time Yuranjay nearly drowned and I gallantly went to rescue him. When his water-walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which, in retrospect, may have been a good idea. The fact is, we've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. Yeah, I look over to Alizé because, yeah, that's awful similar, isn't it? Yurong is exchanging riddles with pixies, fair enough. As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Shant, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Kryl about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. Fair enough. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Eldibus's plot. Thus far I have learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has variably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know the sort of thing. All of which serves rather conveniently to make Eldibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. You think these black-clad strangers are Ossians? I do, and I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. Gods knows I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhap Yurong J2 can prevailed upon to join in your efforts, so we're going to group up the people who I know for a fact have been having their dizzy spells. This is not going to go wrong at all. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Bekluk and I to wrestle with the rest. Thancred's head is simply spinning because of how many riddles. Oh my gosh. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are of your own well-being, if you care at all for Rin's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find Yurong J. Alizé. You're just gonna ignore it, aren't you? Which again, I agree with Thancred resting more. I also think you should also be one of the people that should be resting as well. All being well, we will have news to share by the time you return. Safe travel, Shent. Lest you misunderstand, I'm not averse to putting my feet up. It's being coddled like a brittle bone non-agenarian that chafes. I know you cross the rift all the time, but please take care. Thanks, Rin. You know what? I do like that Rin has become the voice of reason. Gosh darn it. It's also going to be a gosh darn shame when we can't bring her along, so we have no voice of reason anymore. God damn it. Yeah, I need to go to the ocular so I can get back to the frickin' source so I don't have to spend money on it. Since I am coming back to the source, I can do the little lady day as well. So that's nice at least. Oh boy. Yeah, it's okay, we have Alphino instead. He has his own issues with frickin' reason. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine. Don't worry, we also have Euron J, who's also been pushing himself. Gosh. Kryle. I guess Kryle could be the voice of reason and Tataru. But they're not there with us. It's only when we bring them back, I suppose. Tataru, are you okay? You look a bit worried. That makes me worried. I suppose Istola, yes. Istola's... That's true. It's just, she also goes off on her own on a lot of things as well, leaving the party. It's when we need our voice of reason the most that she's not here. Conveniently. Alright, what has you looking so worried, Tataru? Huh? Shent, what excellent, I mean awful timing. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'll go then. You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Ah, shit. Kryle's hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. Ah, shit. She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Okay, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist, and I haven't even bothered to ask why you're here. Well, funny you should ask. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon, and they want to make sure that there are no problems at this end. You'd better talk to Kryle. She's with the others in Dawn's respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright? Oh, God. Okay. Oh, I don't like this. Come on. Oh, look on my face. That is me right now. I am so freaking worried. Bah, who needs reason when you have Grob? God damn it. I like Grob. Grob also pushes himself just as bad, if not worse than the others. Especially when he was considering frickin' his first option of sending people back. No. No. I like Graha. Oh, god damn it. But now I'm brought back to this. Oh, everybody. Oh, Kryle. Oh, Kryle.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
Well...
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
No, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary. I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed.
You've been doing great, Kryl.
But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came.
True voice of reason, obviously. Heidelin. Oh well, you haven't heard from her since Heavensward? If Heavensward.
Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all. And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether.
You did good,
And while the
Kryl.
others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a
Don't
moment.
jinx it, Kryl. Don't jinx it. They're just gonna all
So
flare
come,
all at
Let
once.
me hear your tale outside.
Kryl. She looks exhausted. As you probably noticed, we put them in night clothes. I know they're not exactly asleep, but it seemed like the right thing to do. I made them some new clothes for when they wake up, so they have to come back. And they will. What news from the first? I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. It's as simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their aether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So if the XIV is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon Allegan wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field. But I think I know just the man. I don't know why we haven't brought him on before for talking about Sid! Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. You've come a long way, so do take your ease while you can. Judging by your sheepish expression, Tataru has a favor to ask. What's up, Tataru? Shent, could you spare a moment while Kryl goes and finds this expert of hers? I mean, there's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends of the First, you see, and since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it? My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Well, I'd better be off too. I shall see you soon. Either here at the house, or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. I forgot that this is where Flaming kinda hangs out now that she's retired. Time for dwelling on the past has ended. Forward to the future, no doubt the road before you perilous. And don't walk alone. Tataru, where are you here? House of Splendors is bigger than I thought. Oh! Alpha? I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad to see Alpha because Alpha is super adorable. 100% was not expecting him to just be here. Apparently, assisting? Watching? Observing? Alpha? Why are you here, buddy? Pleasant surprise. Has he always been here and I just now noticed him? Okay. Alpha and Omega will just pop up around the map sometimes? So this is totally random. He might not have been here. I just randomly met him now? Okay. Cool. I'm fine with that. I'm just again surprised. Also, Tatra, that is very cute too. God damn it. There you are, Shint. As I'm sure you've guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Kral, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. Oh, damn. And then the also, haven't you been making quite a bit of money just through helping over in freaking the name of the place? Gosh darn it. I can't bring up my map. Higashi, I believe it's called. And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven even as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. You know, they show up in front of the Copperbell Mines dungeon? Really? Tataru has secret sponsors, but yeah, fair enough. There, baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself. What do you bake? Bread! Fresh bread. Your cake looks like bread. It's bread. Smells great. I'm gonna go with the smells great because I do like the smell of freshly baked bread. That is a nice smell. And it's safe because I don't know if it's supposed to be cake or if it's just bread. But at the very least, it's probably gonna smell good. Doesn't it just? It's called Archon loaf, in case you're wondering, and it's what they eat over in Charlian. Really? Did not know that. Again, Charlian's another place we've never really visited, right? Was that the place that got, like, blown up before in, like, the... Oh, no, because Kryl visited from there. Where was the place that way back, Minfilia was talking about a place that just disappeared off the map? Like, one day. Was that Charlene? Was that somewhere else? We never really kind of followed up on that. As far as I remember, anyway. Hey, Vanilla. I have not done the Ladies' Day event. Not yet. I've been very worried and upset about my friends so far. I've been going along with the main story quest, but I have been wanting to go along with this. Fish bread? Is it? Is it fish bread? Archon loaf. Is an Archon a fish? I guess it is. Okay, so that wasn't Charlian that they were talking about. I remember Idleshire was like where I feel like they said that that's where the Charlians were in the past. Then they moved to where they are now. And I'm guessing what I'm thinking way back when Minfilia was still here in the first. About a place that was just wiped off the map was just something else, I guess. I won't worry about it, I guess, since I guess it has nothing to do with this. But again, like I want to say, I guess Charlene's another place we haven't really visited, and I'm hoping we get to at some point. Charlene is a place I want to visit, as well as Garlemald is also another place I really want to visit. Those are kind of like two of the places that they've talked about that we've not really been to yet. And they've been good about, like even back in, like, the base game, Al Amigo and everything, about how the occupation was going there. We eventually went there and all that. So I'm hoping we also eventually get to go to Charlian and or Garlemald. Especially now that shit's kind of hit the fan in Garlemald. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. That's neither here nor there. Alrighty, but yeah, I will be doing the event soon. I just kind of want to do a bit more of the main story quests. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, to be honest. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Kryl tells me it's a good source of aether. Oh, really? Okay, cool. So it should lend them a bit of strength, at least. Oh. There truly is nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. Right? Right? Archon equals all those people with a purple tattoo, very important magical scholars. Ah, Archon love equals bread made of fish. It doesn't look or I guess smell fishy. It apparently just smells like bread. Kryl, and if isn't Rambros too? Rambros. Rambros! Okay, yeah. Okay, this was the expert? Okay, that's fair. I am sorry, Rambros. I forgot all about you because you were only there for the Crystal Tower, and we had both Sid and Gra at the time. However, welcome back, friend. I hope you can help out with this. I feel so bad now. You were just overshadowed by other people. But this makes sense. And as soon as I saw him and his name, I remembered who you were. I trust you require no introduction. Just no. I remember you, Ambrose. I remember. Greetings, my friend. Full glad I am to see you well. It's described as very dense and quite flavorless. Oof. I confess I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain elegant technologies. Yeah. I've been keeping Ambrose apprised of the events of the First. Suffice it to say, he knows about the XIV. If anyone alive can provide insight into this matter, it is him and his fellow sons. True. Loath I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement. Oh, memory transference was the sole province of Allegan royalty. Its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remains, we have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. So then we need to actually search from what I'm gathering from this, we have to then, because the only place of Allegan royalty I can think of would be the Crystal Tower itself, but again, Graha would probably have found it by now, if so. Is there any other place that we know of that was considered for Allegan royalty? Begs the question of why I bother to come here empty-handed as I am. The answer being, rather brazenly, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Okay. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Oh. Those of us who remain behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. A fan made a cookbook out of the Final 14 recipes and neglected to attempt to make Archon loaf, and I'm still a bit mad about it. Oh. So tell him that we consider his duty done, that he should follow his heart now. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him to hold nothing back? That is for our friend to decide. But either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Chent. If you would be so good as to see Rambrose's message and Taturu's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Kryl, before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try? Just to make sure everything's as it should be? But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. She deserves a treat, too. Nope, horrible. You should leave it to me. Excuse me, Rambrose. As a fellow Charlian, may I trouble you for your opinion? Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of Roland berry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. The exact description of the Archon loaf is baked with either fish or vegetable flour. This fluffy loaf of rye bread is, from a nutritional standpoint, wholesome indeed. I don't know what fish flour is, and I don't want to know. Munch, munch, I see. I'm going to hope that Tatru just used vegetable flour. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru. Dense and unpleasant. Exactly as it should be. Just so, the very taste of home. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world, but our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Charlian, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment, save for those few who actually research the culinary arts. We pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born. The creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish. Oh, there you go. Pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary a care for those qualities with which makes bread and jam. How does it smell good? How does it smell good? The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Oh God, you're not wrong. Fish bread. Oh God. They did a Britain install the world's spices and use none of them. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, for its many shortcomings. And you like to put jam on it? Sir! No! That seems like a very savory dish to put jam on. If for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied, and being a damnably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, nigh every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread and whatever ingredients have to be on hand. Oh my God. I take it back. I don't want to go to Charlian anymore. I take it back. I take it back. No, I don't want it. Keep it away from me. If this is what they eat, no. No. I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste, but no. It's all too familiar. Ah, how it takes me back. If there's enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch. He is certain to appreciate it. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. Shent, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can, and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. Bye. Thanks for the bread. I think... This makes me sad. What is the... Created by an Archon who devoted himself to the study of sustenance. This bread infused with pulverized fish and vegetables is extremely nutritious, assuming one could get past the taste. Again! Alpha! You witnessed this! Why didn't you stop her? Alright, daughter. Well, it sounds like it'll do them good anyway. And when everything's back to normal, I'll cook something for you too, Shent. Gods know you deserve a treat. Just don't make it the bread, daughter, please. I'll take whatever you want, whatever you give me. Just don't give me the fish bread, please. I don't wanna. God. Thing is, I love fish. I love bread. I don't want the mixture of the two. I don't want fish bread. Is that just a worse yakitori? Does yakitori have fish in it though? I know it's a fish-shaped bread. Right? I am thinking of yakitori, right? I don't know. I don't know. Should I do the event that's going on now, or should I continue the main story quest? I'll do the main story quest. I want to see their frickin' reaction to this bread. Which was my way there, over here? Yeah, I think so anyway. They all probably know the taste of the fish bread. Archons we know of: Thancred, Yanje, Istola, Graha, Paplimo, Matoya, Moonbreda, Rambros, Luiso. Did Thancred go to... Shenlong? What was the name of the place? I already forgot the name of the place. God damn it. Was he also there? Well, I guess they would have made the food still. Eh, regardless. Fair. Yakitori... Taiyaki. Okay, there we go. Thank you. The frick is yakitori now? Sorry. I want to look what the frick... what I was saying is, so I know just how much of a fool I made myself. Oh, that's just the chicken. Oh, I'm extra dumb. It's just skewered chicken. Ignore me. I'm an uncultured fool. Hi. I would like to be ferried back to the tower, please. Thancred has the Archon tattoo, so he probably has been to Charlian. Can you only get the tattoo in Charlian then? Huh. Fair enough. Wait, so... Okay, so since I've never come this way before, except that original time, it's a one-way exit from the tower to here? I did not realize it was a one-way. That's unfortunate. Oh my gosh. No, talk to the guy down there. Oops. Well, it's a little late for that. Sorry. Or teleport. At least it was cheaper by about... Oh, that's cute. I like that. I like her dress, and the wings are kind of cute too. But yeah. At least I think it was cheaper doing it there still. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I'm a fool. Should have my umbrella out. As I'm going inside. Yeah, I won't go on the ocular. That's how you use the umbrella. Oh god. I am here. Ah, you are returned. Good, good. There's much to discuss. The others are making their way hither as we speak. Good, I have a treat for everyone. I'm going to pass. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? Here's a loaf of delicious Archon bread. By the 12? Archon loaf? However did you come by this? I'd swear it had come straight from Charlian. Rambrose said that, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition, with all my heart. You... Buddy? Buddy? You better not be thinking of doing anything drastic. We have this way, and we're gonna attempt it. He's looking tired, too. Everyone's been working so hard. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it. But I shall forego, but I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. I have faith. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconductive they are to conversation. Okay. Oh, so it's dense, flavorless, and efficient. You know what? I agree with you until you said flavorless. It has pulverized fish in that, as well as vegetables that you are still then baking.
Forgive the delay.
There's 100% gonna be
We
a
have
fishy
visited
smell.
every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Great.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black masked minions who answer to the red.
Okay.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events.
I will say even
Sow
the Black
seeds
Masked
of present
Ascians
conflict.
to this low-level group of
Fortunately,
adventurers
nothing
that
of
are
any
now
great
becoming
concern has
warriors
come
of
of their
light are
meddling
still
just
going to
yet.
be a heck of a task still.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their cause.
Not knowing Elidibus set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
Not great. Not great. Well enough. Though time is not on our side. You know, I have to be... I gotta be, like, truthful with them. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. They need to know how, like, it's getting there. I'm sorry, but things are taking a turn for the worse. We need to do something.
Oh dear. Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
This would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
Please. Please.
We have.
Good.
One moment.
Thank you. You should have said not tasty. Sorry. Okay, okay.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind, and so we looked to the Allegans' mastery of memory transference for a solution.
Okay.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects notably do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties.
Oh, God.
It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works. We
Thanks.
shall know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Why?
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One
was
is for
wondering
testing
about that.
purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
I see.
They didn't even enjoy their bread. And now we're having a meeting without him. Oh, I feel bad about this. Also, it's still raining. I'll go with the paper umbrella this time. I'll need an umbrella. Also, my scythe's sticking out of it. I, for one, support the Exarch's choice. To be alive is to be driven by a purpose. And few are as driven as him. It's stupid, but I've never really stopped to think about what would happen once the vessels were complete. Now... No, there's no point. I hope the test is a success. Truly. I'm sorry. I know it was childish to storm off like that. Probably to feel the way I do as well. Ugh, pull yourself together, Alizé. When our grandfather first decided to journey to Eorzea, Alizé did not take kindly to my silence on the subject. Don't pretend to understand things you don't, she said, rather shouted. Having often been the object for school, I am predisposed to sympathize with the exile, but I do understand how she feels. Better now than ever I did, certainly. Hast thou a moment, Shet? I would speak with thee on the matters of the Exarchs to return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friends bathe not in uncertainties. If Beckbrook hath right of it, it is possible to predict the outcome of his plan with such confidence. It is this assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to an additional rejoining existence which hath wrought a change in his ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Argent, however, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give us certain cause for trouble. I can't speak. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch much needs recognize his past self as simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in their former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. It is a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For nigh on a century, our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might assume the mantle of crystal Exarch. Henceforth none can say what choice our friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths. Come on now, give me the pieces. Give me the pieces of 7. Faded memories. Thancred is eager to get to work. Right then, while the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into his allotted task, it seems only fair that we attend to ours. Dealing with Eldibus and his minions. Just so, there's one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Yustola should not be left alone at an anteater. She shouldn't be let alone at anteater. Might I trouble you to visit her, Shint? See that all is well? I will go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. You got it. Plus, I'm curious to see if she's learned anything. My thanks. You may leave the Asians to us. Once they're out of the way, we will retire to Yomor. And when Yustola has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the two of you to join us there. If you're bound for Anteater, I suggest you go via Venmont Yards. Our friends there would be glad to provide a boat for you. Let's be on our way then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. have a delivery from the source Kupo, courtesy of one Tataru Taru. I'm not doing that. Wait, I have a gift to you from Tataru. Have fun with this. From Tataru, you say? Whatever could it be? Archon, the Fasciest. Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world? May I try some? Oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry for it. Mayest thou, child? Thou must. That said, though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nonetheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wiser words have never been uttered. Huh? Though it rarely darkened our dining table at home, I can attest that it was standard fare at the stadium. Indeed, a slice was never far from our pews' hands. Alphino, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes. Do you know that? So ruthless. What I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataru we'll do our best to return before she is forced to seek further supplementary employment. Honestly, I feel with Tataru, she'd flourish wherever with whatever she does, minus fighting. Right, let's really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. He's still thinking about, am I really that much of a snob? Oh, God. At the one near Yomor, it is. Yes, and go. Wood Eyes. Oh ho, if it ain't the Warrior of Darkness himself, what brings you to these parts? Heading out to sea, eh? But of course we'd be happy to help. Just say the word and I'll ready a boat. Yes. Take me to Anteater. Oh, okay. This works too. Please be fine. Please don't be passed out. Oh God, I don't see her. God damn it!
Excellent. I had intended to speak with you alone.
I'm gonna kick your ass. Get out of my way.
None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers. I know not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past.
And yet, here we go. Here we go again. Performing the records yet, yeah. Really? You worry too much, Eldibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. Thinks some thought you ill-suited for the role. How wrong they were. But come, turn your gaze outside the window, my friend. The rains have ceased and we have been graced with another beautiful day.
It fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No, I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty. Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope.
Who the heck are you?
Hope.
The frick was that?
It swells within me. Empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so?
This is the first... Well, I guess not the first time. This happened the last time we were in his memory. That is... I don't care if you have the face of my friend, I'm a kick your ass.
Safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask. Show me your strength. I would take your measure. I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
God damn it. Enter the ethereal stream. Well, can't say no to this. You gotta get your Stola back. Oh, we're back here. You are familiar with this place, I believe. This remembered Amaranth. Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. I tire of your games. You speak as if you were disappointed in me. Why? I am your enemy, and you mine. Our goals are in conflict, and we are fated to clash. Or had you hoped that feigned sympathy and false understanding would cast your crimes in a less reprehensible light? That I would come to look upon you as a friend? You who have slaughtered my people, who would tear down everything we have built. Very well. Let us change the cast of this trial. You know what you have stolen from us. The innkeepers? not imagine I crave remorse. Only justice. Isn't this the tune to the original, like, cinematic? Farewell, hero. We shall see how strong you become. Free. Walk free. I can't talk to any of them. Why is there a shop and a repairs if I can't shop and repair? Oh. Let us begin. Sure, there are no tricks. You need but defeat the enemies before you. First, something easy. Those whom a budding hero might encounter at the beginning of his tale, I believe have the perfect subjects. But not their appearance. Stay your hand. Beneath the facade, they are. Too easy, I see. But at least you now understand the rules. Thus will we make our way to the capital. That was in poor taste, even for you. That appearances should unsettle you so. I was under the impression you simply destroy all who bared your way, sparing nary a thought to the possibility that your foe could be someone's beloved. But come. We shouldn't dwell on the beginning when so much of your story awaits. Every tale requires villains. Defeat them in places to hero. Champion of Eorzea, well done. Onward. Onward. Then, over the bloodied bodies of the fallen. You tasted many sweet triumphs, yes, but so too did you taste bitter tragedy. Who could forget the Crystal Braves, that idealistic, pathetic dream born from a malformed creature? Faces you know and loathe, all. Let your hatred burn and strike them down with all your might. Such ease yet again, yet it always grows stronger with every battle. It seems it will take more than these monsters to leave an impression upon you. Or mayhap you simply fail to understand my meaning. Not that it matters. No, I've dealt with countless heroes, and always it ends the same way. No amount of reasoning will bridge our differences, or result in happiness for all. Whatever your reasons may be, I cannot be bound by them. I can but put faith in my own beliefs, and fight for them with all my being. You're wrong. We can always strive for understanding, for compromise. How very naive. If you are willing to compromise on your beliefs, you all but admit that they are flawed. I assure you that I have no intention of compromising on mine. Come what may, I will fulfill my mission as Eldibus. But enough talk. It is not your strength. Falsely accused of regicide, you fled for the snow-swept fields of Corthus. Had you and the Sands met your demise that day in the Sultana, La Habrea might have been spared his. But not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragon Song War. Swept along by the tide of events, you pursued and slew those who sought to stop the unending conflict, just as you were bid. Was it a thirst for vengeance that trust you're beginning to limber up. Do keep up the fine form. Around heroes, people are wont to flock. People who harbor all manner of motives, each baser than the last. Come, let the curtains rise on the grand melee. No more than they deserve. In the end, their hand of friendship was tainted with personal desire. You know what comes next. You put an end to the Dragon Song War. There's no saving the combat this time. All you can do is cut off the serpent's head. Oh, so we're not even gonna follow with what we actually did then. simple as that, 1,000-year war is brought to its conclusion. But every end marks a new beginning. As for heroes such as you, there is only ever conflict. Brilliant conviction. Oh. No. Are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings, whose passing caused you keenest grief. That is what our people are to us, an irreplaceable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them, for they are my... Never mind. We are not here to talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Emperor Sullus had kindled an insatiable flame. Garlemald was its name, and it raged across the land, consuming all in its path. Following a trail of ash, he set forth for Alamika and Doma, into a storm of blood. Again you fought, and again you grew stronger. So strong that we could no longer control you. Yours is an unnatural beastly strength, and we shall lay it bare. In order to gain a foothold on the Liberation Front, you journeyed to far eastern lands. There you encountered the land's greatest warriors and sought to win them over to your cause. The strong are drawn to the strong, thus did you gather new allies to your banner. Where are we going? Nope. Hi, hello. Yet, where ardent souls gather, so too do fires burn. In this way did you consign those around you to the flames. Burn them all, hero. Reduce them to nothingness like the ephemeral morning dew. Oh, hi! Oh god, hi! Not hesitate. Perhaps could not. No matter. Let us turn our attention to the finale. Oh, bye. Here we shall have a test between fellow beasts. Only fitting, would you not agree? When I fought you in this flesh, it was I who triumphed. Will you turn the tables this time? That all? Oh, okay. My creation appears to have lost its form. There's no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there's only so much to be learned by taking your measure this way. Let's try something different. Come, we continue this within. An impressive show of strength. But surely no more than a foretaste of that which Emmett Self's conqueror is capable. Such might requires a fair measure, to compare like with like. Yes. I shall just have to test you myself. Come on, Shent. Show me what you can do. Fallen warrior Ardbert. Let's do this. May not be the real art, but you do well not to underestimate me. All that made him the warrior he was, every battle waged, every blow swung, was a part of my very being. So come, fight me like you mean to take my head. Oh, I failed! Oh, God, I have to do that all again. Oh, but I can resume from midway. Yes, resume from midway, please. Resume. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for at least doing that. Oh, my God. Okay. How did I die? Best design, damage taken from the Reaper of Fire. Oh, he just hits hard. Okay. Ow. I sense your murderous intent. Given the chance, and you think to recover this body. So prove that it's no use to me. Prove. Come at me with everything you can. Prove that I can't best you with it. Okay. Woo! Yeah, I don't know what originally took me out. Oh, I need to get closer to him, right? No, I did not. Okay, what was that? To pieces. I see. You're a different beast from when you faced my creations. Very well, I'll transcend my very limits, and we'll see what you're truly capable of. Yeah. Nothing back, for neither will I. Oh, I hate that. Oh, no. Oh, I barely. Okay. Rise and rage. Just fall. Fall. I have my answer. Yeah, it does a lot of damage, a million health. We're good though. I just needed one redo. Cause he got me with something in the beginning that I don't know.
You have grown stronger since last we fought.
I've had a whole adventure in another land, I'd hope so.
The result of your trials in the first, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Have you finished?
Oh, thank God.
My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke, but rather too late, I see. Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you. I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish. It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are. A primal.
What?
The ancients created Zodiac to deliver the star from destruction. If the magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiac would have been instilled with a presiding desire. I found it among the records at Anida, and it came as no surprise. Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same. Salvation. I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiac's heart. How you came to be separated from him is less clear. But if you are a fragment of his being, it stands to reason a desire for the world's salvation would drive you. And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
Correct on all counts. Such is my nature, and such are my methods. I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them. This served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as Emmett Selk with his penchant for nation building.
Then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy. But are you, yourself, free of these foibles? As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Get to the point.
She struck a nerve on that
Primal
one.
is shaped by the hope that fuels it. Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, it is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance. Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
Your question is irrelevant. No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty. At times I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed. But enough talk. You have shown me sufficient proof of your might. As I am now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards. If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, warrior of darkness?
been an eventful morning, if indeed it is morning. I have no idea how long I was unconscious. Regardless, I am gratified to see that my efforts at Honeydew have borne fruit. We have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? Not great. I see. Then let's make for Yomor at once. We have much to share with our comrades. Elidibus parting threat not least of all. But forgive me. It would seem my belongings do not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them from Anydur. With luck, the astral stream you traverse still lingers. I won't be long. So what follows this is a bunch of kind of long cutscenes, a dungeon and a trial, and then a bunch more kind of long cutscenes. So I should probably hold off on going any farther. Mask? Oh, what? Should I grab this first? Can I make it back here if I just leave? You forgot about rocks. Wonderful. I love rocks. A herring pie. Okay, I can grab the rocks. Good. I just didn't want the long cutscenes to start if I could. Peculiar crystal lies on the floor. Upon its surface, an array of lights twinkle like a tiny constellation of stars. Oh. Neat. Day 4th, bring honor to the seat of... Distorted voice of an ancient rings out in your mind, a moment preserved in the crystal, it would seem. Do I have to become a rock collector now? You know something else glinting up ahead. Okay, I'll grab the rocks. And then I think I'll just end the day with the event that's going on. I do at least want to do that. I did name my stream after the event. Oh. There's quite a few of them. Why are they just here? You find 3 more crystals lying on the floor, though they differ in color and decoration. Each is identical in shape. You focus on the crystals and find that the words they hold ring clearer than before. Behold, my friends. Embraced by the earth and caressed by the wind, vibrant life flourishes. All is right in creation. There can be no greater joy than to use our wisdom for the good of our people, no greater pride. May all know happiness, now and forevermore. That's pleasant. There do not appear to be any more crystals in the hall. Perhaps it would be wise to continue the search outside. Why are we searching for these, Shent? More crystals in a pile. Weirdly suspicious piles. Rock candy. Constellation crystals. Your instincts serve you true, and you discover another 2 crystals. As you reach out with your consciousness, new voices begin to echo in your mind. Heavens are ablaze and the land rent asunder. What will become of the world? Is life itself to be denied? Come what may, we must not surrender to despair. but hold fast and hope we may yet find a path to salvation. Voices tell an incomplete tale. Might more remain to be found. Mayhap. Soon discovered 2 more crystals. Rather too soon, in fact, as if someone wanted you to find them. Everything burns, crumbles, decays. I hear the lamentations of my brethren, and soon there will be only silence. We will deliver our star from its doom, this we swear, so please dry your tears. Whatever awaits at the end of your search, it is plain you have yet to find it. Sure enough, your persistence is swiftly rewarded, this time with 3 crystals. Time has come, we shall rewrite the laws of creation, and we shall save our star. From this life our Savior born, may I be worthy of the honor. Feel my soul turning, slowly but irrevocably. The power I wield begins to seem terrible, but this is right. It is right. Tale the crystals weaves seems to near its end, but it isn't over yet. With almost melancholy inevitability, the 12th crystal soon reveals itself to your questing eye. Salvation is ours, it came at great sacrifice. All that remains is to pray that we will one day meet again beneath a blue sky. Judging by its testimony, it would seem the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. As you scan the area, another glint catches your eye. Gone is the brilliant radiance of life, replaced by the sickly glow of malformed creatures. Is this to be how it ends? For we who love the star with all our being? Will not suffer it to be so. Well, we meet again, my new old friend. Hi, Flordeus. How good of you to remember. I see you have been collecting stars. I speak of those crystals. They have constellations etched upon them, yes. down upon the lives below. Fitting symbols for the convocation of 14, would you not agree? As you will have gathered, each crystal bears an account of the life of a member of the convocation, as remembered by the Unsundered. Lest you worry, they aren't concepts. They are far too incomplete to be so, but they suffice for imbuing memories within Sundered souls. They might keep them. I am sure Emixel wouldn't mind. So how fare you of late? You are feuding with Eldibus this time, I believe. I shall refrain from passing comment on your struggle. It is not my place to do so, long departed as I am. But I may give voice to a personal desire. I would rather you lived. If you do not, how will you keep your promise to Emixelch? The promise to remember? It must weigh heavy, the burden of all those memories. To one who has lived a life such as yours, I can well imagine how Eldibus's existence might seem hollow, how empty his single-minded pursuit of a half-forgotten cause must appear. But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. Well, that is quite enough talk about Eldibus. I would see if you can reunite the wayward stars. I mentioned before that there was a member of the convocation who opposed Zodiar's summoning and defected, one whose office was left vacant. Defectors have been deemed unworthy of commemoration. No crystal exists for the individual in question. Or shouldn't exist at any rate, and wouldn't, had a friend not created one in secret. A crystal bearing the forgotten name of his office, along with a magic of his own conceiving, a singular incantation embodying his spirit. Among all the offices, the 14th was most unusual, for while the rest sat in Amarot, its holder was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the wider world. In the course of his duty, he traveled the length and breadth of every land and befriended countless folk. He encountered terrible troubles too, of course, matters which he could simply have referred to the convocation, but that was not his way. Nay, more often than not, he would call upon his comrades and together resolve matters themselves. Such is the magic sealed within that crystal, the magic to summon the stars to your side. In time of greatest need, should you wish upon it with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. And now it is where it belongs. There is no need for thanks. But nor will I hear any complaints about it either. After all, I cannot say whether I act of my own volition, by the will of my recreator. Yeah, who is your recreator? Was it Emmett? I guess it was Emmett, wasn't it? And gone. Oh, goodness.
I was wondering where you disappeared to. Is something troubling you?
No.
No? Very well. I have everything. Let's hurry back to the surface.
Alright. Ah, fresh air at long last. I would celebrate my return to dry land with a pot of tea, had we the luxury of time. But we must be prepared for Eldibus. Given what we know, it is plain he will not be deterred from his course. And nor would I, were I him. Not if it meant forsaking everything I loved. That said, I have not forgotten how Emixelk sought to find common ground with us, for all our misgivings. Ultimately, our differences were not to be bridged, of course, but one must always try. Emixelk understood this, and if his gesture resonated with you, perhaps he might consider reaching out to his brethren. Though it may all be for naught, you of all people know that there is no such thing as a foregone conclusion. This might be where you're mentioning things happen. So for now, we'll leave this be. And we will instead teleport to Urda. And do the event! I do not have a whole lot of time, so I don't know how long this event is. Yes, I love teleporting. I don't know where this starts, which is a wonderful start in general. Uh-oh. I know it was supposed to be here, but now I don't remember what exact thing it was supposed to start at. That's wonderful. Maybe... Or just find all the people. You know what? I'm gonna assume that it's gonna be where everyone is. Oh my god. Hello, Royal Celestial. What can I do for you? There it is. I'm gonna assume this is it. The Royal Celestial has need of an inquisitive adventurer. Why, if it isn't Shent, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to this year's Little Ladies' Day of festivities. Have you partaken in this year's concerts yet, my friend? The songbirds and the celestial prince are, as ever, our shining stars on stage, and they have been practicing oh so diligently for this event. My, how marvelous! What seasonal sensations! The songbirds and celestial prince's performances have propelled their popularity to fervent pitch. Their economic exploits have defied every expert's expectations, and they balance billions of Gillen gains. The masses cannot help but contemplate, why do folks flock to them? What forces drive this formidable fount of funds to flow? Ahem. Forgive me my raucous rambling. I am Durrell Tharl, renowned reporter for the Mithril Eye. I mean to gather information on these prominent performers and pen a piece of our next publication. I could scarcely ask for a more perfect opportunity for promotion. Where the Mithril Eye goes, fame and prestige are bound to follow. The songbirds and the Essential Prince will be thrilled to hear of this. 1,000 thanks. And without further fanfare, I shall solicit the citizens of the city-state for their feedback. Though, now that I think on it, my tendency to focus on the financial might poison the piece's perspective, so to speak. An objective observer would be ideal. Like, say, a passing adventurer. Why, yes. Your impartial input would be not but a benefit. Permit me to brief you on our performers, then. The knowledge will doubtless provide a useful reference for your upcoming report. I shall begin with the songbirds, the pride and joy of Little Lady's Day. Our talented trio consists of Ulala, dressed in crimson. Then we have Narumi, clad in yellow, and of course, Masha Makaraka, donning blue. They have come far from their humble beginnings, and their tireless efforts have recently borne fruit. Of late, their concerts have taken the realm by storm, winning countless new fans across the Eorzea. And 'twould be remiss of me not to mention Picot, our dashing sensual prince, and Violet. He is the newest addition to our lineup and a rising star in his own right. He stole many a heart last Little Lady's Day. They inspire one another as well as their crowds in equal measure. Their musical prowess is as fresh spring breeze, breathing new life into the celebration as we know it. This year we shall be outfitting concert attendees with a unique line of themed apparel and illuminations for the occasion, complete with matching colors of each member of our merry band. So you appeal to all audiences, allowing spectators to support their favorite singer. A sound strategy! Meanwhile, your prize performers pinpoint their most passionate fans in the process, making for a more memorable experience. With that, I believe I have enough to embark on our excursions. When you are set to search the city for some tried and true testimonials, simply say the word. Okay. Seasonal event, quest accepted. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. May your collaboration with Durrell Tharl be a rousing success. I shall continue with my work here, but eagerly await the finished product. Let the collaboration commence. To begin, I suggest we search away from the stage so as not to startle any spectators. Perhaps we might peruse possible leads near the perimeter of the Gate of Nald. We need but seek out and speak to those in songbird and sensual shirts, shall we? We shall. What was that? The frick did I say? Next requires escorting. Learn more about this quest objective via the question mark icon on the duty list. Ah, because he's a follower. Okay. Spirited Ooh La La fan. Hi! Tell me how you're feeling right now, please. Keen to learn about a favorite songbird, you say? Well, we here are the Ooh-la-la faithful. Gods, where do I even begin? Her presence on stage is second to none, and her warm smile can melt even the coldest hearts. She may be small, but the power of her voice more than makes up for it. And that's to say nothing of her passion for her fans of music. That's why she dons such fiery red hues. I speak for all of us when I say we'd do most anything for her if she asked with that winsome little smile of hers. Do your small yet esteemed singer's stunning stagecraft stir your sentiments, you say? Duly noted. I suppose I could sympathize. Devoted Masha fan. Hi, what do you think? You're interviewing folks for a piece on the songbirds and the essential prince? Oh, I'd love to participate. I'm a Masha fan, through and through. She has the most amazing voice, and there's something about the way she dances that really speaks to me. You can tell she puts pride into every facet of her performances, and it never fails to take my breath away. In fact, her dedication inspires me to be more mindful in my day-to-day living. Even with something as simple as descending the stairs, I'll often find myself thinking, I must be careful. Masha needs me. Speaking of dedication, I hear Masha's come up with one of the limited time dishes being served at the Quicksand. We have a sample for ourselves. So Masha's perseverance proves a particular sense of purpose past performances, extending into the everyday. Fascinating, all of it. With that, I assume you're counted for all the aficionados in the area. However, if that Masha fan tells it true, these seasonal songbird snacks are bound to bring multitudes of Mistress Momadai's establishment. Come, let us continue our quarries at the Quicksand. Okay. Oh, it might help if I actually went into the Quicksand, huh? Live from Ul'dah. Oh, shoot! Songbirds and the Essential Prince have taken the stage. Speak of the royal handmaiden to get dressed and join the show. Oh, where's the handmaiden? Attend the performance. What? Very well. I will ready your garments at once. Have you decided which color you will wear? Oh, surprise me. Yes. Wear your clothes and illuminations. I do hope you enjoy the performance. Please note that you'll be unable to proceed with certain quests while the face in the crowd status is active. So if it granted to you by the royal handmaid, we removed any time you use special action protocol. If you accidentally remove this effect, speak with the royal handmaid once more to rejoin the match. Hooray! Woo! Yeehaw! This is wonderful. Good job, everybody. Woo! I don't know. do at least everyone once. Oh my gosh! I did it! I got a certification of collaborate small square slip of parchment stamped with the Udall. Hold on, Rose. Essentials seal proving your aid in the promotion of the Songbirds. Cool. Neat. Oh. Curtain call. Ah, you're reporting for the Mithril Eye, are you? As you've doubtless ascertained, I'm one of Narumi's fans. Though she may be the most demure of the three songbirds, she harbors a quiet strength and endless compassion that we cannot help but cherish. She approaches her art so delicately, so exquisitely, that it feels as though she is speaking to all her fans as individuals. It compels us to support her in her every endeavor, that she might always know happiness in the spotlight. So Namuri employs a subtle yet sincere approach. Imagining such a saintly smile on stage, why, I could certainly see the appeal. Asking about the stars of Little Ladies' Day, well, you've come to the right place. Most folk are head over heels for the Songbirds, but I've only got eyes for Pycott. His debut last Little Ladies' Day really won me over. As Central Prince, he takes it upon himself to treat his fans like royalty. He's incredibly handsome, of course, but his honeyed words and that sweet little smirk are the highlights of his every show. Would that he could be my prince every day. Oh, and when you shine his violet illumination in the crowd, he does notice, even if you're in the very, very back row. Last Little Ladies' Day, he winked in my general direction and, well, even if he didn't actually wink at me, I'd like to believe it was so. The mere thought of Pycott's past productions is enough to make most fans swoon, true testament to his talent. And if the rumors are true, he strives to serve all his fans, be they ladies or little ladies, or lads or little ladies, which means there's hope yet, too, that I, too, can be a princess under his sovereign smile. As assured, our performers possess a fiery fan base. With this wealth of wisdom, I am well prepared to write, but one thing struck me strange. While we were wandering, I espied an elegant young lady surveying the songbirds in the central stage from afar. I am interested in interviewing her as well, if she is so inclined. Shall we sally forth and see what she says? Sure, let us find said person. Out here, yes? Where are they? Boom. Yo. Who be ye? Who be ye both? Greetings to you both. I don't believe we've met. I am Alditha Thorn. Is there aught I can assist you with, Miss Thorn? Such serendipity! A scion of the honored House Thorn! I had heard that your house had contributed a substantial sum in support of these festivities. Come to celebrate and see the show, I gather. Indeed, on behalf of House Thorn, and out of my own curiosity, I wish to behold the annual concert with my own eyes. 'Tis heartening to know the annual performances have blossomed into such a passionate showcase of song and dance. Would that I could join the audience and show my own support. Though you are hale enough to travel this day, I must advise against it. My lady, we cannot risk worsening your condition. Alas, it is as Rudolph says. I have not the strength to sway to the rhythm and jump as I please. But from this vantage point, I can at least gaze upon the stage and the audience from afar. A rather enlightening experience, all told. Even from this distance, it is easy to tell how much the performance means to all of them, how joyful they all are. I dare say their energy is contagious. Delight and devotion take many forms. These crowds can find happiness by supporting their beloved singers. If we can garner their interest in this holiday, but even for a fleeting moment, then I could ask for little else. Poignant point you make, my lady, and it's as you've ascertained. All who answer our inquiries delighted in describing their preferred performers, each selecting to celebrate in their own way. Though there is no correct answer as to how to celebrate the season, for only together could they make Little Lady's Day the fine festival it has become. Such is likely a significant source for its singer's success. I must thank you thoroughly for your thoughtful theories. I shall serve as a fine addition to my article. They are mere fleeting thoughts I had as I enjoyed the performance, but I'm pleased they could be of use. I wish you both a delightful Little Lady's Day. Oh, they're doing it. Oh, gosh. I owe you one for your committed cooperation. Indeed, I've amassed all manner of ardent accounts from the fans. Show some support by cheering in cacophonous cries to the stage, while others watch wistfully from a ways off, or make merry by feasting on festive foods. As the performer's popularity proliferates, so too do prospective methods to please their fans. Merriment made for one's pastimes is a mysterious, marvelous matter. For our favorite fads, we often find ourselves opening our wallets without so much as a second thought. Even I am no stranger to that. But I digress. It's time we saw these songbirds and sensual prince for ourselves, to fully fathom what all the fuss is about, provided we have permission from the Royal Sensual. Welcome back. How fared the interviews? They went well, wonderfully well, in fact. As our last task, we wish to watch one of the performances, if we are welcome to do so. By all means, I would love nothing more than to read of your impressions when all is publicly published. Or properly published, even. For a more objective observation, I'd like to spectate the show from afar. Might I ask you to take the crowds? Excellent! Enjoy the event, and we will reconvene once the stage is settled. The handmaiden here will furnish you with a set of songbird-themed attire, and a portable illumination. Once you have obtained what you require, you need only wait for an opportune moment to join the crowd. During the event, the Fate live from Ul'dah will appear on the steps of Nald. In order to participate in the Fate, you must first speak with a royal handmaiden at the Ruby Road Exchange and prepare yourself to join the Songbirds and Sensual Prince's crowd of fans. The status effect granted to you by the royal handmaiden can be removed at any time by leaving the area or using the special action curtain call. Upon joining the Fate, you will be given 4 special actions. Each action uses a different colored set of illuminated rods to cheer for the Songbirds or the Sensual Prince. Bear in mind, each performer is especially receptive to fans who cheer using their signature color. Speak the royal handmaiden and complete the Fate live from Ul'dah. End the performance. Very well. I will ready your garments at once. Have you decided what color you'll wear? Surprise me again! Here are your clothes and illuminations. I hope you enjoy the performance. Please note, yes, status effect, yes, should you accidentally remove, yes. I'm yelling now! Yeah, fun. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I made. No. Back to yellow. Yes, I know. Okay. Woo! Okay. There we go. Woo! We're back. It's fine. We're fine. It's okay. Another 4. Gold medal, I've my thanks for your participation, adventurer. Your fervor out in the crowds did not go unnoticed. My, what a marvelously masterful performance! Even from a distance, I could not help but offer a round of ardent applause. The fans' passion burned with brilliance that was all but blinding, matched only by the fiery fervor of the performers. I see now why so many are drawn to such shows. Now it's time I inquired about your immersive involvement. How did it feel to savor the sights and sounds of such a spectacle? I meant that you reveled in every moment. It was fun. Excellent, excellent! Thank you for your thoughts. I shall account for your attendance in my article. With this, I should be able to pen the perfect piece, but I dare not delay. Little lady's day is only so long. After all... Oh, I accidentally double-clicked. Oh, well. Oh, you gave me stuff. Thank you. I like things. 'Twas a pleasure to see you enjoying the show. Do not hesitate to join in again if you feel so inclined. We've plenty of performances scheduled. I offer you my gratitude for aiding Drotharl, and wish you a wonderful little lady's day. So long. Certificate Certificates of collaboration may be traded to the royal servant at the Ruby Road Exchange for gear and items. You may also exchange them for unique emotes that vary from the quest rewards. Participate in the performances and collect as many as you can before the festivities conclude. Cool. So I have 8 right now. What can I get with 8? Wait, do I talk to you about it? Oh, hi. Yeah, eager to offer you a rare opportunity. Peach confetti, cherry confetti. Let's... Wait, who do I go to turn this in again? Crap. Yeah, the royal servant. Well, this is the royal servant. Oh, hey, Pippin. Pleasure always, Shent. The streets are alive with activity this time of year, are they not? Grace has been a good spirit since the festivities began. Not long ago, she doubtless would have wanted to escape the palace and gaze upon it all for herself, but without father's presence, well, there are many things she must prioritize instead. 2 of them must rise to meet the needs of their homelands in these turbulent days, but I am certain this season will always remind them of one another. As for me, I shall report back to her very shortly, once I properly absorb the scenery instead. Oh, there's also a real servant here. There we go. Okay. All kinds of advertisements. Ooh, I want this. I want the tree. I'll have to do this a few times because I want all the things. I'll gather them all. Oh, but not today. Oh, and I might finish up with this tomorrow as well, with whatever this is. We shall see. But yeah. Alrighty, thank you, Lucian, for being here with me. I appreciate it. You as well, Vanilla. We'll be back tomorrow with more of this. With a lot of side... Well, not side. I was going to say a lot of cutscenes, trial in a dungeon. Yahoo! Alrighty. But with this, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your evening, whichever it may be. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.